Hi, I'm Harper.
Ciao, I'm Eva.
Recently, we were walking down the cookie aisle at our local grocery store, and I realized that there are a whole bunch of American cookies that Eva hasn't tried.
And there are also a bunch of Italian cookies that Harper never tried.
We're gonna attempt to remedy that today. So leave a comment down below, tell us what your favorite cookie is, and let's eat some cookies.
Oh, cookie, start with C. Yeah!
The first cookie I've chosen for you is one that I actually really want to get your opinion on because they might be Italian. These are Milano Cookies.
See, Milano is the city in Italy, but this doesn't mean that the cookie is Italian.
Does this look at all familiar?
Not really, but
I would say these are kind of like the higher end, higher tier store-bought cookies that are kind of common everywhere.
which means that these are the luxury cookies that you can find in a normal grocery shop.
The cookies come in stacked tiers of
They are difficult cookies.
A little bit.
of these like little paper baskets.
Wow.
They're pretty simple, I think kind of like butter cookies, I think. And then there's like a very thin layer of some kind of filling in.
So let's try my first Milano cookie. Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
I taste ammonia.
Ammonia?
The ammonia is the things that we use to make cookie also in Italy.
Oh.
How do you call it?
Oh. Instead of like baking powder, it works kind of the same. They have an ammonia-based leavening agent. It's not toxic or anything.
No,
It makes
it's
it
not.
sound toxic.
It's not toxic.
Most people
It's-
think ammonia, they think you're making your cookies out of bleach.
It helps the cookie to be fresh longer. It was the first taste, not the chocolate, not the sugar, not the flour, not the eggs, not the butter, but the ammonia.
So these kind of are Italian because that's a very Italian ingredient for cookies.
See, Harper, but then if you make the cookie properly, you don't taste the ammonia.
What would you rate Milano cookies from 0 to 5?
They are very, very good luxury cookie. 2.5, Harper.
2.5.
The monster's still hungry.
Okay, well I think it's your turn to show me a cookie. Pan di Stelle.
Pan di Stelle is one of the most common and famous Italian cookies that you can find in a normal shop.
Okay, on the Pan di Stelle, they have a little logo. It's a little mill. Milano cookies are made by Pepperidge Farm, a little mill. Coincidence?
The brand is Mulino Bianco and is the sweet line of the Barilla. And they underline that are Italian hazelnut, Italian milk, and 11 sugary stars on every cookie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, by golly,
Buon appetito.
buon appetito.
Because they taste good.
Pretty good chocolatey taste. If I'm being nitpicky, I don't taste any hazelnut. 0. Hazelnuts, they have hazelnuts in them. I sure don't taste them.
How do you rate the very famous and unique Pan di Stelle?
Good chocolate flavor gets points with me. No hazelnut detracts points. So I'd give these about a 3.
Here.
It's my turn again to show you a cookie, but first, my parents always taught me that you need to eat your vegetables before your cookies. Therefore, a quick word from today's video sponsor. Ava and I are big believers of good nutrition, despite the fact that every now and then we spend a day eating cookies. But let's be honest, if you're busy, if you're on the go, if you're traveling, it can be difficult to get those servings of fruit and vegetables you need every day. Maybe, like me, you even just want to ensure that you get all the nutrients your body needs. That's why an important part of my morning ritual is drinking AG1 by Athletic Greens. It's a powdered nutritional drink that you can take one time a day instead of a whole bunch of pills and supplements and stuff. Those days are gone. AG1 is packed with nutrients that help with your for energy and your endurance, recovery, brain health, immunity. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking it tastes like blended spinach or something. The taste, I've tried to describe it to people. It's actually kind of hard to describe the taste. Almost like a slightly sweet matcha tea. I also religiously take the vitamin D3K2, which you will get a 1-year free supply of if you visit the link down below. That's not it though, you will also get 5 free travel packs. Once again, visit the link down in the description below. With your first purchase, you will get that year's supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 free travel packs. A big thank you to AG1 for sponsoring today's video. I know how much you like peanut butter, which is why I have carefully selected our next cookie, Nutter Butters. In fact, they are called the Peanut Butter Lovers Cookie. It should just say Ava's Cookie.
It should be my cookie. Oh, the smell of peanut butter. Already a point to that.
It has a strong peanut butter smell.
I didn't know the existence of this cookie until today. Now that I know, I have a problem. Or maybe I don't like them.
We'll find out.
Buon appetito. Now, are they good as a spoonful of peanut butter by itself? No, but they are pretty delicious.
You know what I like about them? I'm not even gonna look at the ingredients. I'm sure they're loaded with sugar because they are sweet, but they're not overwhelmingly sweet like you really do get like a lot of the peanut butter in there. Well, how do you rate Nutter Butter, the Peanut Butter Lovers Cookie?
6+. I love them.
6+. I'm not even entirely sure what 6+ means, but I'll take it.
So Harper, because you showed me a peanut cookie, I'm going to make you try another hazelnut cookie.
Will I actually taste hazelnut in Grisbì?
Grisbì, there is an accent.
That's why I said Grisbì.
No, Grisbì.
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 Grisbì. I see that Amazon really kind of beat this guy up a little bit. Speaking of which, we'll put links down below to all of these cookies where you can buy the same ones that Ava got if you so choose.
So they are pretty a luxury cookie, as Milano maybe for you.
One of the ingredients is barn eggs.
Barn eggs?
A barn is the building in where one raises animals.
Ah, yes, because because they care about their ingredients. So they underline that they use very good ingredients.
Normally one advertises free-range eggs, as in our chickens are not locked up in a barn. These are extra barn eggs.
See, this is Amazon fault. It's like
they're completely destroyed. Well, I will give you the benefit of the doubt that Grisbì cookies normally don't look like this. They smell very good.
Oh, they smell
very
hazelnut.
chocolatey.
No, they smell hazelnut.
I smell chocolate.
I smell hazelnut. So what do you...
Pure chocolate.
Pure hazelnut.
Do I just have a hazelnut problem today?
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. No, I taste hazelnut. There's the hazelnut creamy filling inside. That is not what I expected. I don't know why, I just assumed that these were like really soft cookies, but they're not. The outside is actually very thin and crispy. It's really good. It like crunches in a really satisfying way. And then it's just like a total hazelnut cream spread inside. That's a very yummy cookie.
How do you rate them?
Oh, 5. What, are you upset I didn't give them a 6+?
See, Harper.
It's 0 to 5. They're really very good. They're really good. Do you remember a while back we made a video where you had me try the children's Italian plasmon cookies?
One of my favorite cookies in the world.
And I said that they tasted to me like a certain kind of cookie that you had never had before. Today we're gonna find out if you agree, because I'm introducing you to animal crackers. In my opinion, they tasted basically the same. But these are way better than plasmon because they come in adorable animal shapes. I think I chose the least adorable animal to pull out of the bag. What is that?
Can
What
I
is that?
I don't know.
These don't look like
Harper.
how they looked when I was a kid. Wait, what is happening? These don't look right.
I have a bear, a lion.
They actually look more realistic than when I was a child. Tiger or something? When I was a kid, they were like these big, lumpy shapes where you could just see a vague head and appendages, legs. These are actually kind of realistic.
Anyway, I chose the lion because of my hair.
I chose the elephant because I randomly picked one up.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito.
This tastes like plasma, ma quando mai? Ma
These
guarda.
are not the animal crackers I grew up with. These are different.
These have nothing to do with the plasmon.
I don't know if they changed or just if Nabisco through Barnum's Animals makes a different kind of animal cracker. They don't taste the same.
These are not good. This is just a piece of sugar. It's the same brand that makes the peanut butter cookies.
Yes, it is, Nabisco.
Okay, keep doing that and maybe forget this. This is 0 because they are not good at all.
Am I crazy? If anyone knows what the deal is with animal crackers, did they just change the recipe? Did I buy the wrong ones? I honestly don't know. These don't remind me at all of the animal crackers I grew up with.
Or maybe when you were a child, they were pretty bad, but pretty good because
No, I hated them as a child. They were worse than this, but they were more like plasma.
plasmon are good.
Now I'm going to take these cookies and we're going to hide them where nobody can find them.
Well, with my first 0 under my belt from you, I think it's your turn.
And this time I'm playing a very heavy card because this is one of my favorite cookie of the world.
Atene?
Atene Harper.
That means Athens, right?
Yes.
I guess that makes sense. They have kind of a Greek theme going on, it seems. Once again.
Can Amazon deliver a cookie without completely turn them in, how do you say, briciole? How do you say briciole?
Pieces,
No, briciole.
dust, crumbs.
Crumbs.
I do really like the pattern on them.
These are amazing by themselves, but as I did when I was a child until maybe 3 years ago, the best way to eat them is a bowl of milk. Then you take a bunch of them, I don't know, 10. You break them inside the milk. You make them soak the milk. So you have this very, how do you say, the consistency of this, what we call pappetta.
Porridge.
Atene Doria porridge. Bravo, I like this. And then you start to eat.
So you also eat cookies dipped in milk in Italy, like we do.
It's like not one dipped in milk. 10 of them soaking the milk. It's different.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito!
They taste like plasmon, which in turn tastes like the real animal crackers. They're bland, they're awful.
I'm happy he doesn't like because this means that all of them are just for me.
I don't get what you like about them.
I love them.
They have no taste.
They have the most amazing taste in the world. So Harper, how do you rate them?
I promise this is not just retribution for your rating of animal crackers. I give those a 0. 0 out of 5.
Don't.
Check out our merch down below. By the way, we're gonna need some milk because my next cookie is the classic Oreo, milk's favorite cookie.
We have this cookie in Italy.
You have Oreos?
Yes, but I never tried them. So actually, even if we have, this is my first Oreo in all my life.
2 chocolate cookies with a cream filling in the center, but you can't just eat them. What you wanna do is you gotta get 2 cookies. Carefully split one apart, and as you will notice, the cream filling sticks to one side. Repeat with the second Oreo cookie. Now, with our powers combined, put the 2 halves with the cream filling together, and now you have a double stuffed Oreo. It is also possible to scoop the cream filling out from as many additional Oreo cookies as you wish and layer those in as well. And then these, you usually just throw away because It's not good by itself.
So I'm sorry, it's like you buy here a box of chocolate to eat half.
This is the way of the Oreo. Careful, careful. There you go, atta girl. Put them together. You did it, good. And now you dip it in milk. We're not crass barbarians, Ava. We don't just break 10 cookies and mix them into a mash with our milk, although maybe that's what you could do with these.
But it's like you are wasting cookies and milk because the milk is made to keep 10 cookies all together.
No, you dip the cookies in the milk and then at the end you drink the milk. Well, that's pretty good.
You don't taste the chocolate at all of this cookie.
It's definitely not real chocolate. There's no question of that. It's its own flavor. Like you can buy Oreo ice cream. They don't call it chocolate ice cream. It's Oreo ice cream.
The truth is that we have them in Italy, but I never bought them, not because I thought that they were horrible, because I always thought that they were the fake imitation of the real Ringo.
Ringo?
Ringo!
Clearly, this is an imitation of Oreos.
I don't know. I think that Oreos are an imitation of Ringo. Future Harper, Google it and discover.
I do like that they come in a tube. That appeals to my Pringles sensibility.
If you could put the universe into a tube, you'd end up with a very long tube.
So here what we have. A chocolate cookie that tastes like chocolate. A white cookie on the other side with a cream, milky filling inside. You can. No, because
she doesn't want to show you. It does not come apart cleanly like an Oreo.
No, because it's like they are meant to be eaten in. Because you eat them inside. Let's eat this. Buon appetito.
Have you guys ever had like a knockoff Oreo? It tastes like that. You sort of eat it and you're like, man, it's not quite an Oreo, is it? Don't get me wrong, they're good, but are they Oreos?
I hope not.
Well, perhaps we'll never be able to agree on which are better, Oreos or Ringos, but I think we can both agree that the best cookies are homemade.
There is no doubt about this, Harper.
Okay, Ava, I'm gonna teach you how to make chocolate chip cookies. It's worth noting that I don't actually really know how to cook chocolate chip cookies, so I'm using a recipe I found online. If they end up good, the link will be down below. Actually, we're really making chocolate chunk cookies because it's better.
Okay, I prefer your way.
So what am I cooking today?
Biscotti is the name in which you know them here in America, but in Italy we call them Cantucci or Tozzetti.
In the bowl with the flour, mix the salt and the baking soda. Just mix it all together.
The first thing, Harper, you need to put hot water with the figs.
Now, here, mix the butter and sugar.
And you said sugar?
Sugar. So you got white sugar and the brown sugar. There's a literal cloud of sugar. So yeah, you're gonna wanna mix those together until they're very well mixed and kind of fluffy.
And you need to beat the eggs with the sugar in that big bowl.
I assume that's what this is for.
Yes. And beat them until they are white and fluffy.
Okay, I think that's good. Now you add the egg and the vanilla extract. Mix away. Is that fluffy enough?
Lard in. Keep mixing.
Now you can start gradually adding the flour. Good?
Next is mix flour with the ammonia.
So this is the ammonia we were talking about, but you should be able to just use baking powder.
Then Harper, I would add some cinnamon, because why not?
How much cinnamon?
How much you want, Harper? Maybe stop.
I want this much.
I will put inside also a pinch of salt.
Pinch?
2 pinch.
2 pinch.
Okay.
Time for the chocolate chips. Yeah.
So Harper, now you should chop the nuts.
Okay, nuts to these nuts. Now what you're gonna wanna do is take spoonfuls of that and place them on here.
Something like that?
Sure.
Put some rose water.
Rose water? Now when you say some,
Some, Harper, a little bit.
like that some?
A little bit more. Start to mix in some flour.
Okay, real quick, do you wanna try something that is technically not safe and ill-advised, but is also the best thing ever?
Sì.
Try some of that.
Raw?
Yeah. Okay, now we pop them in the freezer for a little bit.
And now, Harper, it's time for the figs.
Do I drain them?
You drain them and then you cut them. You start to pour the figs there and start to mix and keep mixing. It's fun, right?
It is fun.
Divide this dough in 3 parts.
Yeah.
Every part needs to be a sort of a snake. I would do maybe a little bit longer. Perfetto. And you should press on the top.
Press it flat.
Sì. Not too much. Now it's time to bake them.
We don't cut them?
No, before you bake, and then we will cut.
Or we could just make the world's biggest biscotti. Just an idea. Okay, now we gotta spread these out because otherwise we'll have kind of a big mess.
And how thick you need to cut is like my finger. Look, your first biscotti, your first Cantucci.
It's starting to look like biscotti.
We did a great job. Bravo, Harper.
Cantucci. Ava made her very first chocolate chip cookies. Now, in front of you, you obviously have some milk. That is a must. What is this?
I put some sweet wine. You dip in milk, we dip in wine.
That is the most Italian thing I've ever heard.
Buon appetito.
Buon appetito. Are they good?
Mamma mia, Harper.
Okay, on the count of 3, let's each give our rating from 0 to 5 of each other's cookies. 1, 2, 3. 6 plus. Let me try. Here, you try one of these. Yep, homemade is definitely the way to go. If you want to try making these at home, I will put the link to the excellent recipe that I found online. Not ours, but I will put it down below. And Ava's recipe for Cantucci will also be down in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up, helps us with that YouTube algorithm. And follow us on social media @PastaGrammar. All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Ciao.